Good morning. I have no idea even which video we're on when it comes to happiness. I'm doing a little mini series on happiness right now. What I'd encourage you to do is think about the people in your life. Over the longest, the largest study, the longest study ever done, as far as I understand, with human beings, was done over a period of something like 60 or 70 years. And they took people from the streets of Boston, and they watched them over the next many decades of their lives. And they consistently interacted with them and asked them lots of questions. And this is what they found out. The one factor that separated people who were successful and happy to those who were unsuccessful and unhappy, the biggest factor, guess what it was? Think about this for a second. It's okay to think about this. What do you think that one factor was? I bet it's going to surprise you. It was the quality of the relationships they had. That's what this study found, that the quality of relationships with people who had life-giving relationships, who were connected with other people really well, who know their place in their community. Those were the people who had good relationships, good social structures, that lived longer, that lived happier, that were more successful. And the people who did not do well in social relationships, and they didn't have fulfilling relationships with others, those people lacked purpose, and they lacked happiness, and they lacked success, and they actually died a lot faster and got sick more often. So here's a simple question, and this is going to be a short one this morning. I simply want to ask you, what is the quality of the relationships you are in right now? You've heard it said that you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Who are the people that you spend the most time with? Are they people who invest in you? Are they people who you have fulfilling relationship with, who you can share with them and they can share with you, and it's give and take, and it's very fulfilling, and there's purpose to it? Or is it something that you just do because you do it? And you've had this friend for 18 years, so you stick with that friend, even though they suck from you, or you suck from them, whatever it is. And secondly, what I'm going to do, if you are struggling in certain relationships right now, if you want to improve certain relationships, I'm going to give you a tip right now. There's so much more that I can say, but I promise this will be short, and there's too much to go into for just a couple minutes here. What I want you to do is practice asking better questions. Ask better questions of people. The secret to connection is asking good questions. When you connect with other people by asking them better questions, they feel connected with you. That's all I'm going to say. Today, I'm going to ask some good questions to somebody around you. How do you ask good questions? You might ask me right now. The secret to asking good questions is going a little bit deeper with somebody. So instead of asking, how was your day? Ask, what did you enjoy about your day? And then when they say, hey, I enjoyed this connection with somebody, or I enjoyed the work that I was doing, ask them a question about that. Just go a little bit deeper. You go 2 or 3 levels down. So let's say instead of saying, how was your work, you say, what did you enjoy about today? And they say, you know what, I connected with somebody and we just connected really well. You say, oh, tell me a little bit about that. And they talk about it, and maybe they say something like, well, you know what, I know this person at work, but I don't really talk to them all that often. We connected today and we connected really well. What did you guys talk about? You're just going a little bit deeper, and you're connecting with that person. You're focused on that person. That's going to be one of the keys. Work on relationships. Ask yourself, what kind of relationships do I have? Work on those relationships, and you'll be happier, more successful. You'll live longer with less sickness. You will have a far more enjoyable existence. Enjoy your day.